Thomas gets bumped. Every afternoon, Thomas the Tank Engine puffs along his branch line with Annie and Clarabelle. First, they pass the watermill. Next, they come to a big farm. Then, they can see a bridge with a village nestled either side of it. This is a special place. Whenever children hear Thomas coming along, they stand on the bridge waving until he was out of sight. One day, Thomas was running late. He had stopped at a signal before the bridge to talk to some new children. Percy was waiting too. "Hurry up, Thomas," called Percy when the signal dropped. "If you're late, the Fat Controller might get a new engine to replace you." He would never do that, thought Thomas, but he was worried. Next day, Thomas hurried along the line. Just ahead was a goods yard. There, on the platform, was the station master waving him down. Next, Thomas saw some children. They were waving too. "Something must be wrong," thought Thomas. "This station is for goods, not passengers." "Help, Thomas, help! We are glad to see you," called the children. "Please, will you take us home?" The station master explained to Thomas's driver that the school bus had broken down and that all the parents would be worried if the children were late. Thomas waited as the children walked down from the bridge. Then he took them to the next station where Bertie was waiting to take them home. When Thomas finished his journey, he was very late. He was worried that the Fat Controller might be cross with him. "I warned Thomas," puffed Percy to James. "He's been late one time too many. He'll be in trouble now." But the next morning, the Fat Controller was nowhere to be seen. "Thank goodness," sighed Thomas as he left. Thomas knows every part of his branch line, but just ahead was a stretch where the hot sun had bent the rails on the track. "Careful, Thomas!" cried his driver, but it was too late. Thomas fell off the rails. "That's done it. We shan't get any further today," said his driver. "But what about my passengers?" "Don't worry, Thomas. They'll be looked after." While workmen repaired the line, Thomas had to jump shocks in the yard. Bertie came to see him. "I understand you need my help again." "Yes, Bertie. I can't run until it's mended," replied Thomas sadly. Bertie set off to collect Thomas's passengers. "Hello, Bertie. We are glad you are here," they say. Bertie drove along the road that runs by the railway. He stopped at each station along the line. Sometimes he stops between stations to let people off closer to their homes. Thomas felt miserable. "I lost my passengers to Bertie. They like him better than me." The Fat Controller arrived. "Your branch line is repaired. I'm gonna change your timetable so that you and Bertie can work together more." When Thomas reached the station, there were all his passengers. "Bertie is a very good boss, but we miss our train rides with you," they say. Later, Thomas spoke to Bertie. "Thank you for looking after my passengers." "Oh, that's all right, Thomas. I like to make new friends, but I'm glad to share them with you." "Bertie, you are a very good friend indeed," said Thomas.